Hi, hello, namaste. Welcome back to Needs of Children. We are discussing about 9th standard English medium social science, the continued part of economics, chapter number 1, natural resources. In the previous session, we get the information about the scarcity can be overcome by and the concept of conservation of resources. 4 are strategies and the checklist of some things we can to do conserve resources. Let's come to the continued part. In this session we are going to get about reducing our ecological footprint. Given the limited resources of the planet Earth, how much pressure is the mankind putting on it? Is there any way to measure the overall impact of human activity on the Earth's environment? The World Wildlife Fund has devised a measure called as the ecological footprint, which gives an idea about the extent of consumption of resources and waste generation by a country or by an individual in a country. This indicator is an estimate of the amount of space on the earth that an individual uses in order to survive using existing technology. This space includes the biologically productive land and water area that produces the resources consumed by that individual, such as food, water, energy, clothing and building materials. It also indicates the amount of land and water required to assimilate the wastes generated by that person. In other words, the ecological footprint measures a person's demand on the biocapacity of the earth. WWF, World Wildlife Fund, defines country's ecological footprint as the sum of all the cropland, grazing land, forest and fishing grounds required to produce the food, fiber and timber to consumes. It observes the wastes emitted when it uses energy and to provide space for infrastructure. WWF, in its Living Planet report of 2014, found that in 2010 the global ecological footprint was 18.1 billion global hectares. Global hectares, GHA, are 2.6 global hectare per capita. Earth's total biocapacity was 12 billion global hectares, or 1.7 global hectares per capita. This means the Earth's people needed 18 billion hectares productive land in order to provide each and every person with the resources they required to support their lifestyle and to observe the wastes they produced. That means we need 18 billion hectares, but we have only 12 billion global hectares. With only 12 billion global hectares available, it means that in 2010 people used about 50% more than natural resources than the planet could regenerate. That is 1.5 planets. That is the statistical report related to 2010. They already used the available natural resources of 50%. Statistical report of 2010 only, they required 1.5 planets. If we continue living in the same way we have lived until now, we will exceed the Earth's power of regeneration, and in a few decades, time will need 5 planet Earths in order to survive. Each one of us has ecological footprint and contribute to the enlarging of total footprint. Therefore, if the size of ecological footprint is to be reduced, we have to take the beginning individually. Unless we start being aware of our own ecological footprint and do something about it, we cannot expect someone else to do that for us. The most important thing is to raise awareness about the issue, starting from ourselves and spreading the information to our closest ones. You will have a bigger influence on them than anyone or anything. For example, if you start recycling and tell your family why you are doing that, they will start recycling too and spread the news to neighbors and other family members. It's a small and simple step to begin with, but yet it can make a big difference and contribute a lot to reduction of ecological footprint. So this is about the concept of reducing our ecological footprint. So here are some of the what can you do to reduce your ecological footprint concepts, like food. So how we have to reduce our ecological footprint? So food, buy organic food or locally grown produce. And the next, have a kitchen garden. By doing this, you can cut down on pollution from shipping, fertilizers, packaging, etc. And your food is fresher. And the next, bring your own bags to the store. Canvas or reuse plastic or paper. Buy and eat fewer processed foods. Processed foods have been frozen, canned or packaged before coming to your table. Instead of drinking a juice box, eat a piece of fruit. Eat less meat and dairy. You can get protein from other sources too. Eat at home instead of ordering out. So these are some of reducing ecological footprint related to food. Let's come to the energy and electricity. Put off all lights when not to use. Turn the air conditioner and heater off at night. Get outside. Outside activities are fun and take less energy. Keep doors and windows shut when heating or cooling the house or a car. So these are some of the steps related to using energy as well as electricity. And the transportation. Walk or ride your bicycle to school. Take public transportation. Carpool when you are going is too far to walk. So this is one of the steps regarding transportation. Creating less waste, like buy products with the least amount of packaging possible. Ask for no bag when you buy something you can carry without one. Recycle as much as possible. Mend things that are broken. Donate old items to someone who can use them. Buy items that can be used over and over. Reuse water bottles. So these are some of the steps to creating less waste. And the water. Turn off the tap while brushing your teeth. Don't pour toxics down storm drains. Run only full loads in your dishwasher or washing machines. Put a brick in your toilet tank. It saves thousands of liters of water in a year. Use Indian type squatting toilets more. So this is also one of the method how to conserve water. And the overall the community. So how we address the community, educate people in the community about their ecological footprint and what they can do to make it smaller. Join a group that works to make local rivers and streams healthier. Get involved with a recycling program. Do an energy audit of your school and see how it can save money and electricity. Try calculating your school's ecological footprint and get classes to work together. Thus, with simple steps, we can make a big differences to conservation of resources and reducing our pressure on environment. Because Mahatma Gandhi said that be the change you want to see in others. So this is about the concept about conservation of resources. Even Mahatma Gandhi ji has given the one more quotation, earth has enough to meet everybody's needs but not greed. So this is about the concept of natural resources, reducing our ecological footprint, as well as so what can you do reduce your ecological footprint. I hope you have understood the concept of lesson natural resources. So I will come back with the next chapter. Until, keep watching my channel. Thank you. See you in the next session.